James Wynn is known for his reckless trades and miraculous rise to fame. A man who went from just $200 to over $100 million by trading phantom internet money. A sign to the average person that it could be done. But on May 30th, 2025, he lost everything. So who is James Wynn? He was apparently born in a small town in the UK, tweeting that he struggled to get by. And if his trading history is anything to go off, then it's probably because he was blowing pocket money on Pokemon cards every week. In Pokemon, the goal is to catch them all. So Wynn decided to apply that thesis to meme coins, trawling through the trenches during the horrific days of both BNB and Ethereum. Wynn eventually stumbled across a little known coin called PEPE. He then proceeded to throw literally everything he had at the coin and its potential upside. According to various sources, Wynn gambled $7,600 on PEPE in April 2023. With the coin up around 8x from his original investment, he took to Twitter to do something which at the time was relatively unheard of. He made a bold statement, manifesting that the coin would reach 4.2 billion in market cap. A meme coin, a cartoon frog, would reach 4.2 billion. What even are meme coins? It's going to be worth more than publicly traded companies? Are you insane? Turns out, he wasn't. The coin went on a gargantuan rally over the coming months from where he first got in at 600k. The market cap today stands at nearly $5 billion, which is roughly a 400x. The scary part is that the coin peaked at over 10 billion. As you can imagine, Wynn made a shit ton of money. How much? An estimated $25 million. Well, that makes my 5x on some random coin about a cat seem, well, a bit shit. Now you'd think that would be enough to retire, but Wynn had only just gotten started. He dove back into the trenches, printing on coins like Andy and Wolf, which both did very well, but like all things crypto related, there is always a dark side. The allegations over Wynn's malicious side of trading only grew over time. Supposed links to Alameda Research of all people and a coin he was heavily involved in called Elon, which randomly decimated holders out of nowhere, tarnished that once golden reputation. Then there was the Baby Pepe saga, where Wynn allegedly asked for a 2% bag close to around $57,000 in total value, only to then dump it hours later, profiting around $70,000 from the pump after he was onboarded. It was at this time where Wynn decided that the KOL life wasn't for him. The responsibility of others losing money on his behalf, the drama of being associated with bad actors and rug pulls, he decided to go it alone and turn to the dark side. Now the dark side for most is going from stocks to meme coins, but going from meme coins to trading perps, that's like going from a gentle pint at the pub to black tar heroin. Next chapter of his legacy though was about to be written. In March of 2025, Wynn returned to the crypto space on new trading platform Hyperliquid. What is Hyperliquid? It's a decentralized trading desk that allows users to trade crypto while leveraging to the absolute tits. Usually, this is reserved for whales who know what they're doing or degenerate gamblers. But what if you happen to be both? Hyperliquid's offerings were perfect for Wynn, but there was a catch. Every move he made was now visible to the public, and it didn't take long for audiences to gather to one of the most chaotic performances we've ever seen. Now, according to the Token Dispatch, Wynn made over 40 trades between March and May of this year, which is nothing compared to my 69 daily trades on meme coins. But it was the size of the trades that left people's jaws on the floor. He wasn't just deploying high leverage, he was doing it with millions of dollars. Using 40x leverage on Bitcoin and maxing it out on meme coins, this meant that every trade had the potential to skyrocket him to being in the Forbes 30 under 30, or to send him back to his hometown with a job application for McDonald's. All of these trades though were leading up to one big crescendo, one trade that would change his life. It was time for Wynn to go in. Fueled by something, presumably, Wynn stared at charts and drew lines long enough that a Bitcoin rally looked inevitable. He opened up a 5,500 Bitcoin position with 40x leverage, betting that the price will go up. His liquidation price was a mere 98,294. Now, Bitcoin is known for flying up and down 10% for fun whenever it feels like it. So this wasn't just risky, It was a trade with so much size and so much leverage that all of crypto stopped in their tracks to watch it unfold. In the days that followed, Wynn did something unprecedented. He doubled down. Upping his position to over 7,000 Bitcoin, his liquidation price moved to $100,330. What did he know? With the trade going his way, Wynn decided to add even more chips to the table. His position was now worth 9,300 Bitcoin and worth a total of $1 billion, including leverage. His average entry price was about here now, 180,000. Now, Bitcoin did peak at around 110k that day, and that was enough for Wynn to close some of this trade, securing 11.9 million in profit. Surely that was it. Balls of steel were crushing the table, and he just made more money than most will ever see in their lifetimes in the space of one day. The next day, he went back in, opening another 10k long position and pushing his unrealized gains up to 39 million. For perspective, that's the exact same price that Leicester City paid for Harvey Barnes, a Premier League footballer. Harvey Barnes! Get in! But the road to $100 million was on. But after starting out hot, it turns out that was likely because Icarus was flying too close to the sun. Bitcoin plummeted back to 106,000 following another Trump tariff announcement. Scrambling for what to do after watching millions of dollars evaporate, Wynn closed a PEPE long to increase his Bitcoin position to over 11,500 Bitcoin. His average price was now 108,000, liquidation 105. The funny part is though that if he just held this whole time on a stable position— shut up and let the man gamble! Over the next 2 days, Bitcoin continued to be volatile, diving dangerously close to his liquidation point. With the price now plummeting, the desperate traders switched sides, opting to short Bitcoin instead and inheriting a loss of 13 million while doing so. But unfortunately for James, the worst was yet to come. On May 26th, Mr. Bitcoin heard James's plan and decided to do something wild. Not from any technical analysis, no fundamentals, just because it was funny. It pumped. And it pumped hard. Wynn closed a lot of those short positions, netting around another $15 million loss in approximately 15 hours, but he still had a dog in the fight. 65 million down from his once outrageous 87 million, he was determined to lose it all back again. His liquidation price, now around 110,000, and he was living on the edge. On May 30th, 2025, the portfolio of James Wynn lay down its arms and prepared for the afterlife. James Wynn, after weeks of hair pulling, sweating, and approximately one shower, was liquidated. A total loss of $99 million. Were his trades wrong? It's hard to say, but what we do know is that rumours of aggressive whales trying to use his publicly known liquidation points as price targets was swimming in the waters. Whether it was all of these malicious whales, the Greek gods themselves, or simply some terrible risk management, Mr. Wynn became Mr. Loss. But what can we learn? Simply, enough money will never be enough money if you're a degenerate. I'm sure many of you have diamond-handed meme coins and round-tripped to 200x, but if you can't learn to step away from the casino when the odds are being stacked against you, you're destined to lose it all. Some may see Wynn's downfall as karma for his prior antics, others as a lesson in how dangerous perp trading can be, even for the most intelligent minds. But a small few will see this as a story to trade in some old PlayStation games to GameStop and embark on a similar journey while changing the ending. As for Wynn, we don't know what the future— Yes, we do. Yeah, he's straight back in.